What's up, Average Kurt here. Have you missed this beautiful face? I'm sure you have. It's been gone for a couple weeks. Just been honestly having some really bad stomach issues. I know you'd like to hear about it. I get really bad acid reflux every once in a while, and I just haven't had anything worthy of putting on film. I've just been eating clean and doing right and laying low, and nobody wants to watch that. You want to watch me eat greasy, awesome foods and funnel beers and live crazy, wild, as I am known for doing, of course. But yeah, I really just haven't done much the last few weeks, just because I haven't been feeling well. Been trying to rest and recover, but now I finally have something worthy of making a video about. Went to Day of the Dead festival in Austin a couple weeks ago, right before I started feeling really crappy, so it's going to get lumped into this video. But the main part of the video, I made a trip to Boston to hang out with the lovely Anthony Grijalles, his wife Elvia, and their beautiful baby boy Geronimo. And I also went up to surprise my old college roommate, Victor Rivera. So that was a lot of fun. He had no idea what was coming. The look on his face was great. When I walked through the door, you won't be able to get to see that because I didn't want to walk in the door have my camera in his face hey, look, it's me. Surprised? The camera shows how surprised. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. So, but we just hung out with good friends all weekend in Boston. Just kind of relaxed. Got to see the sights. Got some history lessons. It was great. So watch the video. It'll encapsulate what I did in Boston. Like and subscribe, please. So yeah, as I mentioned, I went to a Day of the Dead parade, also known as Dia de los Muertos. My Spanish is just getting so good since I've been in Texas. I feel like I should have had some sort of Latin beat to go with this video, but I just couldn't find one, so you have to deal. But had some amazing food at the parade. Lots of authentic Latin food there. Deliciousness. And of course had to top it off with a margarita and some fuego tacos. They weren't spicy, just really good. And thanks to some movie magic, all of a sudden I'm in downtown Boston, where Anthony Grijalles just takes over my vlog.
What's up, everybody? This is another installment of the Anthony Grijalles video vlog. We're here in beautiful, safe Boston, Mass. We're going out to lunch today, and I'm just calling my wife real quick, make sure she cooks the soup on time. And we were just talking about how beautiful day it is, 56 degrees.
It's beautiful.
And it's going to be a good weekend.
It's on cue all the time for anything. So before getting to Boston, I had to do some wing research, as I do before I go to any new city, and the wings I found were amazing. Really good. I always find good wings. Unfortunately, Anthony got chicken tenders, or boneless wings, but they're chicken tenders. And here you can see Anthony's son Geronimo playing with the gifts Uncle Curtis got him. Uncle Curtis always coming through with the gifts. Elvia's in the background, but you can't see her face. She makes an appearance eventually. Here's a little snacks, nice note they gave me. I'd already eaten half the snacks before I took this video though, so there were more snacks. And here's Elvia making some fuego breakfast in the morning. Can't see her face yet. You'll see it eventually. There's the lovely Geronimo. That breakfast was fire. Here comes Anthony, ready to start the day. So Anthony suggested we go to the Treehouse Brewing Company, which I was like, sure, I love breweries. And we went at 11:30 on a Friday afternoon. They open at noon, and he's like, there'll probably be a line when we get there. I was like, what kind of brewery would have a line before they even open, or at all? I've never seen a line at a brewery, but sure enough, I pull up, and there's a line around the block, 200 people deep. So apparently, this brewery doesn't sell any of their beers in store. You can only buy it there, so it's created some weird supply and demand thing where all these people just wait in line for this beer. It was crazy. We were in line for an hour and a half. The beer was good, but I don't think it was worth the wait in line. But it was a fun experience.
finally got our beer, and apparently this beer is like nationally recognized, like won a bunch of awards, all that kind of stuff, and it was really good beer, but I don't think any beer is worth waiting in line an hour and a half for. Still good, not worth the wait. So that night we headed into downtown Boston so I could surprise the beautiful Victor Rivera. Oh, he's so glad to see me. Totally caught him off guard. We went to this Lolitas place. I think I'm saying Lolitas. That's where we went for dinner. Our friend Tark picked it out, him and his lovely girlfriend Laura. It's good times, good ambiance. Very like Instagram-y type place with like this cool little flowy stuff coming, the smoke coming out. Like that was some sherbet so I could cleanse my palate, and just some cool stuff going on, some cool dance moves by Anthony. There's Elvia, did you see her real quick? She was there. And they had free cotton candy at the end, so I enjoyed it.
What's up, everybody? We're in Fort Point, and we're going to On Point, and it's I guess a cool little igloo bar that we're going to.
In the middle of winter?
I haven't been out this late since like 1992, and we're just having a good time. You know, we're just trying to make things happen, pretend we're still young again.
So yeah, as Anthony was saying, we went to this really cool rooftop bar, even though it was like freezing out. But I was game. They had some cool little igloos there where they had like heaters inside, so like you kind of congregate inside these little igloos and warm up. So very, very different, a lot of fun.
Oh, we're in the igloo. We're in the igloo.
Look, it's Elvia. You can finally see her face. So the next day we sobered up and went to the City Line Diner. Just a lovely little diner in Worcester, Mass, where the Grajales family resides. Had some great food. There's the handsome little Geronimo. I had a grilled cornbread, which was very different with a bunch of like blueberries and berries and sauces and stuff. So great breakfast.
It was erected in 1900 in the memory of Worcester native politician George Bancroft. It cost $15,000. It's a national register. It's like a national historic place.
And the rest of the day, the boys just drank some of that Treehouse beer, hung out, and watched football. And that night, the Grajales hosted a lovely dinner party for all of our friends. Just good friends, good food, good times. What more could you ask for? And the next day, we got up early to go to church because I just needed to get right with the Lord, but this church service was all in Spanish, so I'm not sure if I got right with the Lord, but I tried my hardest. And after church, we headed over to Gillette Stadium, but not before stopping in these lovely cranberry fields. I guess that's where they store cranberries. It was lovely.